Screen changed. Alright, what are we gonna get first?
Please welcome id Software.
We're gonna get
Studio
Apple, apparently.
Director, Tim Willits.
Oh, well done. It just works. Bethesda. It just works. It just works.
Welcome.
This is gonna be great.
Welcome to the 23rd annual QuakeCon. I've been up on this stage many times now every year, and I use the same updated version of the PowerPoint. And I remember when you all lost your mind when I switched the background from white
It was
to black.
a bit.
Well, this year is going to be different.
How dare they?
And not only is it because we have an all-new look to our keynote, but because this is
Bumped it
the
up a bit for you.
biggest QuakeCon yet.
Biggest.
We have more of everything, more attendees, more people in the BYOC, more games to play, more tournaments, more activities and panels. So not only is this the biggest QuakeCon, it's the most exciting one yet. Yes.
I'll be the judge of that. I know when I'm excited.
So to start
Right now,
things
I'm
off,
kind of...
I'd like to say hi to all my friends here in the audience and everyone watching us live on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and Facebook.
Hi. You're welcome.
But before I give a quick overview, I want to take a moment to thank a whole bunch of people. The most important, the volunteers. Yes.
They do it for free. Not a meme, they do it for free.
Every QuakeCon comes together thanks to dozens of dedicated volunteers who pour their hearts and souls into this event. They're here because they love QuakeCon. This is family for them. Yeah, they are the ones that make this event so special for all of us. So, one more time, a round of applause for the volunteers. Yes, so if you're having a good time this weekend, make sure you thank a volunteer. And I also want to take a moment.
Did a volunteer
to
bring me
thank
beer?
Our many sponsors and exhibitors who support QuakeCon.
Hey,
every
New Blood
year,
represent.
including everything from
left.
balls to razor. And of course, a special shout out to my good friends at Ventrilo.
Who
They've
uses
been with us a long
Ventrilo
time.
anymore?
And once again, they are bringing their Power Up sweepstakes.
I thought Ventrilo
with
was
a
dead.
prize pool of $30,000. So,
Steel Attack
as a
was a doom, you
reminder,
missed it. You're 2
this
hours
is how
late.
it works.
It'll be coming
You
back.
can get one of 100 available tickets by going to panels or competing in events, or sometimes you just may get lucky and run into a QuakeCon volunteer or a member of our Bethesda community team.
You're a fan of
So,
GGG Man Lives. He's
if
at
you have
QuakeCon.
one of the 100 tickets, you have a chance to win $10,000 in cash. But you need to be here Saturday night at the block party to win. So
I don't think I can make
lose
it.
your ticket and make sure you're here.
I don't think I
Yes,
can make
and
it.
Of course,
It's in
speaking
Texas.
of winning, we've got 2 major tournaments going on
Texas
this
at a
year.
place called
As
Gaylord.
you all know, QuakeCon is the place where esports began over 20 years
Oh,
ago.
man.
And we're still going
Steel Attack was the
strong,
doom you don't wanna
and
hear
we're
about this
delivering
stuff.
the best in competitive gaming right
Called
here.
QuakeCon.
So
Of course there'll be
Yes.
things other than Doom. I'm interested in Quake.
So first, we've got our
I'm
Elder
interested in Quake.
Scrolls Legends Master Series.
Though I
So
do
as
not
we
give a
speak,
shit about
the
this.
final 8 are competing for the championship
There's-
on the esports stage.
there's too
So
many card
be sure
games.
to check it out when we're done here.
You know how
And
many
for
card
those
games?
of
There's too
you
many card
online,
games?
Tune
2.
in to twitch.tv/TES Legends for all the action.
And
of
probably,
course,
you know, I can
it would not
say
be
Hearthstone and
QuakeCon
Gwent.
without Quake. So, once again, we are hosting a QuakeCon Quake Champions Open 2018 tournament, which starts today.
Children's card games.
2v2 matches.
It's time to
Prize pool of
duel.
$175,000.
Yugi,
And on
what are
Saturday,
you doing?
we've got my personal favorite, the 1v1 matches featuring the players from the top 8 teams. with a winner takes all $25,000 prize. So the action is starting.
Seriously, little
as we
Kurabo, if
speak.
you ever need some help.
So
I can do a
again,
mean, I can do a mean Yugi.
online, you can go to
I can do a
Twitch,
mean Yugi
YouTube,
impression.
Facebook, whatever, add /Quake, and you'll be able to watch
Well,
all the
Adam,
action.
how you doing, man?
And for
Nice to
all
see
of you, you can watch it downstairs at the expo hall.
In my house.
At our really very cool esports stage.
It's in my house,
all
QuakeCon.
weekend
It's in the
long.
it's
So
in the
check
downstairs
it out.
living room. You wouldn't believe the soundproofing that I've got going on in this room right now. It's unbelievable.
You know, we have so much going on that it's really too hard for me to stand up here and talk about everything. I'm not going to talk about every panel.
Good.
I'm not going to talk about everything at the tabletop.
Good.
You know, or about the block party.
Thank Christ.
Or this year's Master Pancake Theater. It's Mortal Kombat, which is going to be awesome. Yes.
Dutchy Gamer, did they fix my
So
roof? No.
I encourage you all to download the app.
That's at the back of the
Fan
house.
Guru, and look for QuakeCon 2018.
Next
And
level
this is really
soundproofing
the best
Dalstar.
place
Absolutely.
To,
Absolutely.
To read all the information that you need for QuakeCon.
How do
And
I fit
finally,
Tim's
you know,
enormous head into
QuakeCon
my
is
living room?
More than just the amazing
Some remodeling
experience,
work
the amazing
had to be done.
games. You
Had
know,
to
we
take out
also,
the
every year,
the
try
window
to
at the
find a
front so
way
it could be
to give back
winched
to
in
the
through the
community.
window.
And we've partnered with 9 local and national charities to help raise
Charity.
funds and awareness. So if you're here at QuakeCon, please visit these charities, because almost every charity
Validate, you
has
just
a
want an
special
expo hole
gift
in your house?
if you make a donation, like Dallas
Build
Pets
it and they will
Alive.
come.
Yes. These are so cute. If you make a
My shirt's
donation
better.
to Dallas Pets Alive, you can receive one of these great Bethesda T-shirts with our characters holding puppies.
You know,
It's
all
so
I want
cute.
from Bethesda,
Or the American
there is
Red
only
Cross,
one
which
thing I
once
want
again
from
is back
Bethesda,
hosting
and
a
it's
blood drive.
disgusting.
Yes.
I
so
want
if you
a hat
need a break,
like this,
you know, from jibbing
with
your
a
friends
fucking
and Quake
cacodemon.
champions, you should take a moment,
Right there.
go donate some real blood and help some real people
All I need.
in need.
Do they sell it?
And
Do they
plus,
fuck?
like always, we have a really cool gift. This year, the Red Cross has a special cooling towel. So as you know, Dallas
guy
is
holding a
really
puppy,
hot.
Yabblema?
So
You
this
want Doom
is
guy holding
definitely something that could help.
bunny.
And for
bunny.
all of you at
Imagine
home, you know,
the cutest
please visit
invisible bunny you ever did see.
Bethesda.net, where we have
Should be able to
links
get one
all
made,
the
Quill?
charities and ways where
Sure,
you
there's
can
someone on
donate
Etsy
and
that's going.
participate. So we've got a lot more to come in this keynote, you know. So don't go anywhere. We have a few things to mention concerning id Software games.
When? Now?
We have a few Bethesda titles to talk about, you know. But right now, I want to turn over the stage to my good friend, Pete Hines. Thank you.
What's up, QuakeCon?
Sup?
I like it. I like it. I like the energy. Good to see all of you. I'm back from my 10th QuakeCon, back here at the Gaylord.
Does he do baked beans?
Hopefully, many of you, most of you saw our
Heinz?
E3 showcase a couple of months ago, where we showed off a pretty
That's how he funded Bethesda.
big
selling
lineup.
baked beans.
It was quite a show.
50
And
varieties
not
of baked
just
beans.
because
Here
of
comes
this
Flame
moment,
Boy. Swah, 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 swah.
Actually,
Zig-zig.
it was
Gotta follow.
it was the T-shirt. The Caps won the Stanley Cup, which I was clearly from Washington, D.C. But actually, I'm just as excited about the lineup that we have to show you guys of new games and available games that we showed off in the showcase. We had more games than we've ever shown before, including a number of id Software titles, as Tim mentioned, that you guys are going to get to see up
games.
here in just for a few minutes. And just for fun, to recap some of the stuff that we talked about at the showcase, obviously we started off with Rage 2.
86.
Rage is back. It and Avalanche working together.
Rage 2 looks
We
alright.
updated you on The Elder Scrolls Legends, which, as Tim said, the Master Series
A lot of
is
people
going
were a
on
little
right
cringy
now, and
over Andrew
we
WK.
are
I
happy
love
to announce
Andrew
today
WK.
that we have a new expansion coming
But,
called
Rage 2 looks like a
Isles
step
of
in the right
Madness,
direction.
which is going to include cards themed around Sheogorath's realm. And
Don't give a
we'll
shit.
be talking a lot more about that coming up. Yeah, but
Don't give a shit
bunch
about
of new
card
cards
games.
coming. And
Do
obviously,
not
we're
give
super
a
excited
single
about getting a new
solitary
client
shit.
out to you guys and bringing the game to consoles. So, going to be a great
This
year
logo
for
has been on
Legends,
screen for
and
far too
definitely want to
goddamn
watch
long.
the Master Series. If you didn't watch it yesterday, some awesome matches already
They
this
play card
morning,
games.
and they're fighting today
play
for
card
their
games.
share of that $50,000 prize pool. So, stop by the esports and watch it on Twitch.
Thank you.
Obviously,
thank
we
you.
announced that
That sounds
that
kinda
Doom
party
game.
going.
There's Doom fans here.
Represent.
Probably have a little bit more to tell you
I
about
saw
that
it
here
and I
in a little
clapped.
while. Quake Champions
I
as well,
clapped.
which has a
I
major
saw a thing
tournament
I
starting
recognized.
today. As Tim mentioned, I was in there with my son yesterday in the BYOC.
Quake
and saw
Champions
lots
can
of
come
folks,
too. It's
playing Quake Champions. So excited for the news we have to share with you on that. And of course, we ended the showcase with a couple of big announcements from Bethesda Game Studios. We revealed Elder Scrolls Blades, which is a new and full-featured Elder Scrolls game with console-quality graphics
the
coming
mobile
to
phone.
mobile phones later this year for free.
Don't give a shit.
And if you haven't yet, you should go to playblades.com and register so you can be one of the first folks to play it when we release it
You
later
know what I
this year.
do most of the time on my phone?
And then that Fallout 76
Browse
thing
Twitter
that
and
they're doing.
Reddit while taking a dump. Fallout 76?
A brand new Fallout game, entirely online, where every survivor that you come across is another player, is a real person. And let me remind you that, as we said before, if you pre-order the game, you go to fallout.com to pre-order. Everybody who pre-orders will get into the entire beta when it comes out this October, and you get the chance to play the game before it comes out in November. And since we're here in Dallas, we have some interesting news that's kind of applicable to Dallas. And to talk more about that news, I want to invite out Bethesda
Oh, are we
Game
getting an
Studios,
early access beta?
game director Todd Howard. Todd.
Fucking Todd. Fucking Todd. Fucking Todd.
Thank you. Thank you. The wave. Oh, thank you. It has been, what? We're taking questions tomorrow. There's a panel.
By Skyrim.
Evidently, there's some Fallout fans here. I understand you have questions and demand answers.
Exploited? Did I just
There
fall
will
on the
be
floor?
a Fallout 76 panel tomorrow.
I've been here all along. I
where
don't know
we
what
will
you're saying.
randomly answer some of your questions. Give you a lot of good information tomorrow. Hey, again, great to be back here at QuakeCon. It has been many years. I tell you what, the fans here in Texas, man, you guys are some of the best video game fans in the entire world by far.
You're missing out because I'm not there.
I
get
was
more beer.
reminded, and proof of that, I
Tell me
did
if Todd does
a
something
demo for
stupid.
Skyrim years ago, 2011, here, and a very long demo. And in the beginning of it, a woman went into labor and didn't leave. So your love of games, and if you think about Texas and the video game industry, a lot of it, things that inspired us were created in Texas. Take Origin Systems with Ultima, a game that inspired a lot of our work at Bethesda, created in Austin. Here in Dallas, Doom, a game you may have heard of. These are games that have not just inspired myself, but really set a lot of what is great about video games. Speaking of Austin, we have a studio in Austin working on Fallout 76. And some of you may know we have several Bethesda Game Studios offices kind of around. We have the studio in Maryland. We have the one in
good, he's still
Montreal,
talking.
Austin I mentioned, and I'm excited to say now in Dallas.
You heard Doom? Someone heard Doom? Doom? Doom.
And it's a great place for us to be. We have worked with a group in Dallas for a while, Escalation Studios. They have done a number of games with us, from Skyrim VR to Fallout VR to Switch. They are now officially Bethesda Game Studios Dallas.
They're expanding. Howard is expanding his dong.
And they've been working with us. They are doing key parts of Fallout 76. They're working on Blades and of our next big single-player game, Starfield. And I want to bring out, I want to have them give a quick hello, the studio directors at Bethesda Game Studios Dallas, Mark Tardif and Tom Mustaine.
Those guys, you know. Those guys.
Awkward hug.
I don't know who they are.
Awkward hugs. This is insane. Quick story. QuakeCon, 2009. I was
Am I
sitting
drinking out of a vice glass?
like that guy in the orange shirt over here somewhere. And that
San
year was
Miguel
the first year
glass that I stole from a
we
pub.
met Todd.
Don't tell him.
Fast forward 9 years. I'm standing up here, and our studio is becoming
Coors
the next
Light? I'm on a
Bethesda Game
diet.
Studios studio. How insane is that? Like, what?
Makes me feel better about drinking excessive amounts of alcohol.
I can't believe it. We are
Where did I
all
get my
extremely
shirt?
excited to be joining
Website called
officially
Last
Bethesda Game
Exit
Studios.
Nowhere.
I can't
That's
thank
where I
Todd
got
Howard
this.
enough.
Thank you, guys.
And our amazing
probably
team
gonna
in
have to get it
Dallas,
shipped from the
our
UK.
Dallas-based team. These guys, I'm sure some of them are in here. Say hello if anybody's here.
Those are a UK-based site, I think.
All right. And
Worth
we're
it, though.
really
Some
looking
good
forward to
designs.
continuing to grow our studio, our A-class studio inside the Dallas zip code. So it's going to be an amazing thing. We've been working with these guys for the last couple of years, as Todd said, and we've been working on some really cool stuff. We cannot wait for you to see what's next. Thank you, QuakeCon.
Thank you.
Number one, you need Icarus merch.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna work it out.
Thanks, Todd,
I'm
Tim,
gonna
and
work
Mark,
out the whole
and congrats
international
again to
European
everyone
stuff
at,
for shipping.
At Escalation for
Weird.
becoming part of Bethesda Game Studios as those guys.
Did he fast forward a live
kick
stream?
some serious ass. So
They got a DeLorean?
Now on to other business. It would not be QuakeCon without sales. And the question is always like, well, what's on sale? And I prepared a slide that nicely summarizes it.
Everything. Everything.
If we made it, if we put it out, if id put it out, if it's Prey, if it's an Elder Scrolls thing,
Some
if
guy
it's a
was asking me
Fallout
on
thing,
Discord earlier.
Whatever, it's all on
I would
sale.
play
Where is
Project
it on sale?
Brutality,
It's on sale
but I
everywhere.
don't
Just
have
wherever
enough
you buy
money right
stuff,
now.
Just go and look, and it's on sale up to
I shit you not.
75% off. Over the years, I've just grown weary of
And I
trying
was
to
like,
list it all.
what
It's
don't you
everywhere,
have?
and it's
Do you not
everything.
have Doom
Go
or
find
Doom
it
2?
sale.
It's literally on friggin' sale. It's like, in the UK, I could get Doom 2
And by the
and
way,
Final Doom
if you would all
for
just
under a
cooperate
fiver.
and go buy everything we've ever made, we wouldn't even need to do this anymore. You would just already own it, and I wouldn't have to tell you.
Also
it's
buy
on sale
Skyrim.
anymore.
Yeah.
And this
Again.
includes, by the way, Elder Scrolls Online Somerset, which is on sale for
Skyrim.
the first time. So, okay, next I'm going to turn it over to the guys
Doom
from
on
Quake
sale?
Champions. But before I go, quick reminder about there is a Bethesda booth over in the Expo Hall if you haven't been over there yet, and we have a ton of stuff going.
No! No!
Over there. So we have
We're good.
Prey VR and the new
good.
Wolfenstein Cyberpilot VR over there for you to try. You can put your hands on and try Prey Mooncrash and the new Elder Scrolls Blades running on iPhone. It's super awesome. You got to play it to see for yourself how good it looks. You can
Prey
test your
Mooncrash is great,
skills
by
in
the
Quake
way.
Champions, and you
I
can
did
be one of the
vaguely
first
hear
folks
that
in the world to
mentioned. It's
play Rage
fantastic.
2 over in the booth. So,
I don't give a shit about VR, though.
so stop by.
Not
and
yet,
check
'cause
out
I can't
everything we
afford
got
it.
going on. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the community team for Quake Champions.
That stream,
Please
anything
welcome
interesting
Andre and
happened so
Joshua.
far? Todd turned up. Again.
I'm Andre Carlos.
Is someone about to get murdered on stage? What?
Yes.
What?
Give him the
Speak up.
mic.
Hello? Does anybody like Quake Champions in here?
That's right.
It's all right.
This is Andre Carlos, and I'm Joshua Boyle, and we are the community managers for Quake Champions.
Couldn't
Mine actually working?
wouldn't have guessed.
You know, for fans like us, it is a dream to be on
Wouldn't have
stage
guessed.
here at QuakeCon because this is where it all began.
Humiliation.
You know, QuakeCon isn't just a celebration of Bethesda games. It isn't just a
Bernie on
celebration
Andrew
of id
Holsholt on
games.
stage. He
It's a
deserves it.
celebration
He
of all of
deserves the
you,
limelight, damn it.
all of our fans.
That guy has talent.
Year after year, who keep the fires of Quake burning in your hearts.
All those places. This is
Fire
also
in the
where
loins,
esports
someone
began.
said. Well done.
And we're still going strong with this year's QuakeCon Open with $200,000 prize pool and these sweet trophies right here. We have the best teams in the
$25,000.
world
What is that,
right
like
here
10
in Dallas,
10
just
quid?
downstairs. So don't forget to watch
It's like
on
£10, right? Conversion rates.
twitch.tv/Quake. Or if you're here at QuakeCon, we expect to see all of your beautiful faces in the esports arena.
Right?
Esports.
You know, we just dropped an arsenal of new content this month, starting with this guy that everyone will recognize from the first Quake game, Death Knight. He is back. He's got the sword.
And he's
He's
a
still throwing fireballs
pain in the ass to fight.
arena. It's tight.
He sets everyone on
really is
fucking
tight.
fire,
We've got
and you
improved
can't do anything
matchmaking.
about it.
Updated
And
bots.
it's
I'm turning
annoying.
to the finger. Can you see my? Yeah, it's one blade, two blade.
I like the character.
We've got a new soundtrack and
Soundtrack.
Let's hear it for the soundtrack.
Andrew Holsholt, new soundtrack, Quake Champions, worth it. Same
And
guy
if you
working on
play
Dusk.
During QuakeCon, you get this awesome exclusive QuakeCon 2018 Heavy Machine Gun.
I thought he was going to say the gauntlet for a second there, where he was gesticulating with his friggin' arm. I want a friggin' gauntlet.
Plus, you get double daily rewards all month long.
Loot boxes, baby. Loot boxes.
All right.
and
But that's
currency.
not even our biggest news. Because right now, Quake Champions is fully free to play permanently.
This is not a surprise. Wasn't that the plan? Was that not the plan?
We did it. You know, millions of you have already experienced all the speed, all the frags, all the fun in our E3
No server
limited
browser,
free-to-play
though.
trial.
No
And
server
what
browser.
better place to bring even more of you
Because
into
Bethesda
our
are
Quake
locking
family
that shit
than right
down
here
tight.
at QuakeCon 2018.
Tighter than a nun's particulars.
So right now, you can get the Quake Champions Pack that unlocks every champion now and in the future, for less than $20.
$19.99.
Limited
The low,
Air
low
Edition
price.
is on sale now at GameStop. If you're here at QuakeCon, check your swag bags because you will get a $20 off voucher to get your very own giant scale bearer statue.
Once again,
Did
I
someone
wanna
just
thank
do a
the
Uganda
best
meme?
community in
Oh my
gaming
God,
for
it's
helping us build and refine
2018.
Quake Champions.
It is August 2018, and I heard "Show me the way." You fuck.
And now that our community is about to get even bigger with even more players joining us in the arena, we love you guys.
Yeah, he faked the echo. The future. Which is why I gave him the
Take a
finger.
look at our latest trailer, which shows just how Quake has evolved over the years, delivering everything you love about the game, now totally free.
Pro tip: it hasn't evolved much. You've just put heroes. You just put hero characters into the game. Made it slightly slower. Maybe they need to bump out the brightness on the old footage there. They're going to show Quake 2, Quake 3. You jump to oh. Oh, Quake Live. You just went from Quake straight to Quake Champions. Now with more speed. Less skill, actually. Less skill if you use your champion abilities. It's a crutch. It's literally a crutch for accessibility's sake. I'm okay with that, by the way. Just don't lie about it. The amount of cheap kills I've gotten in Quake Champions through just spamming hero abilities.
From the ashes, I will rise again. and die.
Why are they putting this as like a post-game reveal? Haven't we known this for like 2 weeks?
Is only the beginning.
We've known this for like 2 weeks. The Death Knight's in there. There's Strug. There's a Strug character in Quake Champions, by the way, if you didn't know. I like that better than Death Knight, to be honest.
Thanks, Joshua and Andre. And yep, Quake Champions is free and free for good. So I expect to see all of you guys fragging the hell out of each other all QuakeCon long.
You expect me just to sit still and drink?
Yeah. Good answer. Next up, I'd like to
love to do
welcome Game
Snark-A-Longs.
Director Matt Farwer
It's
and
just the
Community
time zones
Manager
never
Gina
work out.
Bruno to share the latest on
I'd do it
the
for
Elder
everything.
Scrolls
I would do it for E3 if it wouldn't mean that I had to get up at friggin' 3 a.m. Icarus likes his sleepy times.
Thank you. Thanks for the welcome. We love Dallas. We love QuakeCon.
Speaking of
it's
sleepy
a rare
times.
chance for us to talk directly to the community, so always great to be here in Dallas. So if there's one thing the community knows about ESO is that it's a really, really large game. It keeps getting bigger, too. That includes something we announced back at E3, Wolf Hunter, which is our next DLC.
Yeah.
What?
In Wolf Hunter, you're going to venture
sleeping.
through 2 werewolf-themed dungeons.
Oh,
including
online.
The realm of the Daedric Prince of the Hunt, Percy
forgetting
himself.
that's a thing.
And you'll also face a terrifying werewolf lord.
I
and
genuinely
vicious
keep
minions.
forgetting that the Elder Scrolls
Now,
Online
the
is
good
a
news
thing.
is you don't have to wait long because Wolf Hunter is available on PC and Mac this Monday.
And have I heard anything about
13th,
Quake
and
Champion
on Xbox One and
optimization?
PlayStation 4, August 28th.
Someone said it runs
And we're
surprisingly
really-
well on lower NPCs. I'm not in a position
And we're really
to
excited
comment
to have
on
the
that because
worldwide debut
I've not got a low
launch
NPC.
of the launch trailer for Wolf Hunter. Let's take a look.
Low Spec Gamer is probably worth checking out if he's done a look-see at Quake Champions though.
They will pursue you.
Giant goat man. Man with a wanking hand.
The hunt.
LSD
That's
trips.
all they know.
Gay werewolves.
They have your scent.
All these things and more will be yours in the Elder Scroll Online.
They fight with fang and claw, bow and shield, sword and spell.
They also throw poop at your face, but we don't like to talk about that one. It's very
You
unhygienic.
think you will triumph against them? Very well. Let the hunt begin.
The thing. It's a thing. It is a thing.
Now, Wolf Hunter is not all we have in store for ESO this year. This fall, we're going to give you a deeper dive into the Argonians with Murkmire.
In fact, it was on this QuakeCon stage 4 years ago that we showed our first concepts for Murkmire. We did end up exploring other parts of Tamriel first, but you guys have been asking for a long time to return to Black Marsh. So with Murkmire, you get a new DLC-sized zone to explore, a storyline that's as big as last year's Clockwork City DLC, and a whole bunch of independent quests, dailies, and side objectives.
In Murkmire, you'll wade through
get
the
it?
perilous bogs
You get
and
it?
the mossy
I'm Team
ruins
Fortress
of
2.
the Argonian homeland to recover a powerful type of Argonian
That's how little I give a
relic.
shit about what's
But we're
going
gonna
on in
leave
the
it up
stream
to you
right
to
now.
discover exactly what it does and how to use it.
And along the way, you're going to get a really deep dive into Argonian culture, philosophy, and religion. Really,
I wish I had more hats.
what
Actually, I
drives
do
them
have more hats.
And why are they so
I've got my Yoshanka
weird?
over there.
You'll be able to answer these questions and a lot more when Murkmire launches later this fall. So here's a sneak peek at how the new environments in Murkmire are coming along.
Or tip the bland. That's a Merc. I'm guessing that's a Mire. That's a Murkmire. And those are some lizard people. The Scalies are probably creaming their friggin' pants right now. Argonians are born from trees. Literally. Did they shove their dicks in trees? Did they hump the tree stump? Wow, that was the most boring fucking reveal I've ever seen. It was a bunch of really slow shots.
We'll be talking a lot more about Murkmire in the coming weeks. In the meantime, though, for the first time, the Zone of Vardenfell from Morrowind and the ESO base game is currently available as a free trial for a limited time on all of our platforms.
So as always, we have a ton of other
Dude,
great
what
stuff
was
that's
that?
coming with the Murkmire update later this year. But there's one I want to highlight right
It was
now.
the lusty Argonian...
Our optional membership program, ESO Plus, and I know a lot of you
Whatever.
are ESO Plus members, is going to be
Sex
updated
slave.
in the fourth quarter to be an even greater value
Hate
for members.
Skyrim.
We're going to add monthly loyalty rewards and increase crowns per month. So expect to hear a lot more specifics about this in the coming months.
And coming this September, we're going to have a new kind of in-game community event. One where the rewards for the event will scale based on how many of you
How many people
participate.
actually play?
We'll have a lot more details on that in the next few weeks, so stay tuned.
How many people actually play Elder Scrolls?
So thanks, everyone. Seriously, it's a great honor to come up here and talk to the community. We love coming here. You're the greatest community in
Okay,
gaming.
I'm just
I know
looking at
we all
Steam
say
charts
that,
right
but
now.
That's because it's true.
Current players,
we love you guys. We have a ton of
18,000.
amazing content that's coming up.
All-time peak,
soon and later this year
30,000.
with Wolf Hunter and Murkmire. And
Now,
but I look forward to joining you all in the
that
great
doesn't
hunt
sound like a lot
next week.
for an
And don't
MMO.
forget to stop by and see us in the exhibit hall.
Especially in
and give
comparison
ESO
to
a
the likes
try.
of, WoW.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I don't think I can check WoW's numbers anyway, but...
Sorry. On mic cough. That was awkward. That was amateur hour. That's my bad. That's on me.
Chuck, you hope I'll upload this to YouTube?
Thank you.
Did he
Thanks
just
again
snort?
to Matt and Gina and to all of our ESO players. Don't forget to pick up Wolf Hunter.
Heinz, man, you
on
gotta
PC
you
next
gotta
week.
lay off the
Try the free trial.
beans.
It's running on PC, Mac, and consoles through August 15th. And maybe now we talk about some more id stuff.
He said id.
And to do that, I'd like to welcome back id Software Studio Director Tim Willits, along with Avalanche Studios Game Director Magnus Nedfors. Guys?
They're gonna lead with rage, aren't they? They're leading with rage. They're cock-teasing us. They are cock-teasing us. They know we're waiting for
So when
Doom
we
Eternal.
first announced Rage 2 before the E3
Son of a
showcase,
bitch.
we promised you
Little and large
over-the-top
here are
action
just gonna
set in a massive open
blue
world,
ball us to
thanks
oblivion.
to our friends at Avalanche Studios. Oh.
He's still shorter than that Viking. Just saying.
And of course, we will add explosive id Software style gunplay to the game.
Yes, and you guys all loved the video.
I like to think that Magnus is just really goddamn tall. He's a tall-looking guy.
Great response
He's a tall-looking
at our
guy.
E3 showcase. So at the
I mean,
time,
I'm a
and
manlet
afterwards,
anyway,
I
so
was
it doesn't
so
matter. Anyone
thrilled
would look
with
short
the
next to that guy.
awards and positive reviews we received at E3. Thank you all. And this has been a great partnership between
Agnes
our
does
two
have beautiful
studios,
hair.
and
I
we're
would
really
steal
excited
that
to
hair.
show you even more
Replace my
Rage 2
balding scalp
today.
with it.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound creepy at all, does it?
Whether you're on foot or in a vehicle, there is so much to do in this wasteland.
So back at E3, we shared our first deep dive into Rage 2, featuring our seamless open world high-octane action. Well, today, we're going to show you even more. We'll take you to different locations, deeper into swampy wetlands,
Swamps.
and farther into authority territory, and we'll show you more factions, like the Goon Squad and the Immortal Shrouded, and the Riverhawks.
Yeah.
These are things.
And we will, for the first time, be showing you a convoy takedown, where it's only you and your ride facing a whole array of hostile vehicles.
Grappling hooks, calling
and
it.
of course, you will see more of our powerful weapons, including a assault
Calling
rifle,
it. Grappling
shotgun,
hooks
and a
on
rocket
convoy missions, just like Just Cause.
And we also want to reveal a few more new
Just wondering if
tricks
you've got the
that you
B
can pull
team
off
working
with
on
your
Rage or
wing
not.
stick.
I know it seems a bit demeaning to say,
before we take you
B
back
team,
to the wastelands of Rage 2,
they do have more than one
just a
team.
quick reminder that the game is playable here at the expo hall. Yes. So
Rage 2 Collector's Edition,
you
better
wanna
than
be
a singing
one
fish.
Of the first people in the world
I
to
beg
play
to differ,
Rage
Big
2,
Mouth Billy Bass
do it here before the
was
game
the
releases
shit.
in spring of 2019. Now, let's show you even more insane action that you'll be experiencing in Rage 2. Thank you.
You know what? I'm vaguely interested in this. Bring it on. It's essentially Mad Max to me at this point. And they did Mad Max, didn't they? So, you know.
Welcome to the world of Rage 2. An unprecedented partnership in gaming. Rage 2 fuses id Software's best-in-class first-person shooter mechanics with Avalanche Studios' mastery of open world
Reminds me a bit of Bulletstorm as well.
This incredible combination of action and scale plays as a smooth and seamless experience, completely free of load screens. Set 30 years after the events of the first game, Rage 2 takes place on an Earth that's begun to recover from a global catastrophe. Life is returning to the planet in the form of diverse and awe-inspiring biomes. From jungles to deserts to wetlands and more.
These are all things that I know. Why don't we ever have crystal forests?
From Vineland, a secluded conclave that you're
Here
forced
comes
to
Flame
abandon
Void.
after its attack with the newly resurgent authority. You start in the Secreto wetlands, where you've been sent to find Dr. Cavassier. Fans of the original
Wetlands just
may
sounds
remember
dirty
him as
to
your
me.
helpful ally. In true id style, your character comes equipped with a sizable arsenal of powerful weapons.
I'll be the judge of that. Where's my DACA? Where's the medium DACA? That is something that's
And making its trek.
That is something explosive.
A fan favorite, the wing stick, which has some new tricks in the game that will show off for you in a bit. With the Authority mutants out of
It
the
seems a
way,
bit slow,
let's talk
doesn't
with
it?
Dr. Cavassier.
Grab the wing stick.
Eco 15.
Really
was
slow
never deployed
boomerang.
and remains in orbit around the Earth. I simply need you to travel to the Eden Space Center and call it down from orbit. Ah, yes, I forgot to say, it might be overrun by bandits. The Goon Squad, to be precise.
The Goon Squad is just one of several factions you'll encounter in Rage 2. Hyper-violent and completely lawless. The Goon Squad leaves a trail of destruction in their wake. The Immortal Shrouded, on the other hand, are a group of elite bandits with access to incredible tech, leading to mighty vehicles, weapons, and cloaking abilities. You also have the Riverhogs, the Abaddon mutants, the Authority, and more to contend with.
They briefly
Each
showed
faction has
a
different
mech.
settlements, combat styles, and sweet rides.
I'm interested in the mech.
Vehicles were a big part of Rage, and 2 makes sure to double down. There's a mind-blowing assortment of charged up, chopped up, and jacked up machinery to drive in and contend with.
I
You've
also
got
enjoy other
whiplash-inducing
vehicles that
racers
explode.
that will leave your opponent spitting dust. Formidable roaming enemies on wheels
Races
from every
confirmed.
faction. And as if that wasn't enough, there's also the threat of massive convoys with their insanely powerful convoy leaders. There's so much more to find and ride.
Ranger Walker, there's a convoy near you headed to Gun Barrel carrying an explosive payload.
I gotta say, they are cribbing a fair bit from Fury Road. That's no bad thing. Now the key to this is how many times can you do a mission like this and have it play out a similar way. So if they've got enough variation in things like this, this seems pretty cool. But
Phoenix is an all-purpose death machine.
it all depends how you go after that lead vehicle.
Goldberg of pain.
You just blow it up? That's almost a shame. I'd want the lead vehicle to be something you have to physically scale.
Okay, You've
Shadow of the
arrived at
Colossus
Eden
style, damn it.
Spaceport, which is currently overrun with Goon Squad, but not for long, because you've got an entire arsenal of powerful weapons, gear, and abilities to help you deal
Zero
with
Raptor
this
give you a
threat.
soundtrack by the Doof Warrior and you're in.
Abilities like Slam.
I'm enjoying the special abilities.
Your overdrive meter will fill up.
Berserker pack.
When the meter is full, you can unleash overdrive, a ridiculous display of power that pushes all of your weapons past their limits, and even unlock special abilities for each one. In addition to your collection of upgradable weapons and gear, there's the new and improved wing stick.
Here comes Flame Void. Swah, 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 swah.
Even around corners.
Neat, neat, neat. Bunny Gaming. Find a Calvin. Thank you very much for following. I want to see more of these abilities, though. You know, how many are we dealing with here? What exactly do they do? Is it like one all-encompassing, like, berserker thing that you can use? Is it something that works on a charge? Is it something that you need to collect? These are all questions that I'm interested to know. I want to know how the gameplay loop cycles. I want to know how this feeds into a replayable combat experience. It does look like they're recycling a little bit of Doom 2016 with the arenas, with the enemies that you fight against, with the movement.
Now bring down that ecopod.
I'm a little skeptical. Skeptical, that's the word, of the abilities.
Here, you'll get access to a brand new ability, Shatter.
So over if you missed Doom Eternal, no, they've been blue balling us. They've been blue balling us on this one. We haven't seen Doom Eternal yet.
Time to test out your new ability on them.
I do not care for the voiceover stuff.
Hell yeah!
You know, the character you're playing as going, wow, I'm so freaking cool. Oh.
Beware the massive mutant crusher. You'll come across many mutants like this throughout the world of Rage 2. Better stay on your toes or you'll get crushed.
It's essentially the same thing they showed at E3, but
Rage
just
2 is
a little
bursting
bit
at
more
the
on the
seams with weapons,
edges.
vehicles, and over-the-top action. Thank you for watching this quick look at what you can expect. We'll have even more insanity to show off in the coming months.
Not a lot of new stuff. Most they showed that was extra in this was the convoy, and there wasn't a lot of meat to it. So it's pretty much the same that we saw from E3. Yeah, the goons could be fun, but you know, anyone that's played Borderlands, you're going to be in familiar territory. I didn't see a grappling hook either, Darts, though. It begins! Watch closely, chaps. Because we got tentacles, arachnodrons, revenants. This is still the E3 trailer so far. As long as they follow it up with some honest-to-God gameplay, I will be a happy chappy, and I'll have something to talk about. They were thinking hell on Earth. It's looking like hell on Earth. Well, it's skyscrapers. Drop it. Oh, hey, the Barons have got like these flame claws. I didn't notice that last time. Nah. You follow that shit up right now. Unless they're bringing out the devs to talk a little bit about what they're going to show us, then that's fine. Because I'm okay with those guys. Those guys are cool. Sit down, you sycophants.
All right. It's time. I have experienced some great moments in the 10 years that I have been coming to QuakeCon. The first was in 2011. Todd mentioned the Skyrim demo where the lady went into labor. I don't know if there's any pregnant women here, but a live birth today would really push this demo over the top. I don't want to ask for too much. I'm not asking the...
Please
I'm
don't.
just saying.
Please don't.
The second was in 2014 when we showed Doom for the first time to you guys. Behind closed doors, nobody got to see it, just you guys. And honestly, it was like a religious experience to be there in person with you guys, getting to see Doom for the very first time. Now, if you've never worked on a game before, you have to know that showing somebody your stuff for the very first time can be a little nerve-wracking. So, I need you guys to let them know that you're ready to see.
You should be
some
over
Doom
it.
Eternal. Let them feel it. Let me hear it.
We won't show you the trailer until you scream loud
Here
enough.
to show us more of their latest game, please welcome executive producer Marty Stratton and creative director Hugo Martin on Doom Eternal.
Here we go.
Thank you.
We're nearly there. We're nearly there, chat.
Thank you.
We are nearly there.
Fuck yeah. You guys are unbelievable. It is awesome to be back here. Such a thrill. Thank you all for joining us. I have to start by saying that we have an unbelievable time. So much fun with you every year at QuakeCon, but there is just nothing like these years where we get the opportunity to show you what our team is working on. It is the best thing ever, and we wouldn't want to debut Doom Eternal anywhere
Hugo's
but
great.
right here to you at QuakeCon.
And at home, here, in my house, in the northeast of the UK.
Actually, how many of you were here in 2014 when we shared our first look at the last Doom? Yeah. That's awesome. Well, special thanks to you for joining us again and for your continued support. Also, thanks to everyone watching on the streams. It's great to have you here with us this year.
Hi.
So, let's get to it. You ready to rip and tear?
Yeah!
Awesome. Because literally that's where it all starts for us. Killing badass demons with big guns in unbelievable places.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And as the Doom Slayer, you want to feel unleashed, right? Like nothing is holding you back. To have a pure, unfiltered action FPS experience.
I'm hearing all the
And to
words
do
that I like.
We started with a very simple goal. Make him the strongest and most powerful hero we've ever created.
So as you can see,
You
in
see it?
these concept illustrations, he's had a bit of an update. A modification to his armor and some new tools and abilities that make him even more lethal.
Showing off the guns,
Of course,
you know?
nothing makes the Slayer more lethal than
'Cause he's swole.
his guns. Like the Ballista, a gun that can spear demons with an explosive bolt, or the Slayer's own super shotgun.
Yeah.
With a bayonet fitting.
I love this.
From the looks
it's
of
like
it.
his Excalibur, and you'll notice there's a little thing on the end there. We call it the meat hook, and you're going to love what you could do with that thing.
It's totally my new
Oh,
favorite.
classic pulse rifle. Ooh.
But this is what's great. Everybody has a different favorite gun. because
Plasma
each
gun
is
even.
unique
Pulse
and
rifle.
Powerful tool
Thinking of
for
aliens.
Killing the biggest and baddest demons you've ever seen.
That's right, because, you know, a hero is only as strong as the enemies he defeats. So if you want to feel like a badass, you got to wreck some amazing bad guys along the way. And Doom Eternal has some incredible enemies.
Former humans. They're going back to the well.
Last time, these guys are insane. Yeah, we've updated some favorites, reimagined some classics from Doom 2, like the Arachnotron, Pain Elemental.
It's going to be interesting.
And we got some new bad guys for you to destroy, too. Check out this arch enemy of the Slayer. And how about this guy, the Marauder? You know, anybody notice he kind of looks like the Slayer?
Interesting.
That's pretty cool. There's a story behind that.
Interesting. They're leaning on the law.
Deserve the coolest
Good.
deaths. So we're spending more time and energy than ever before, making sure it feels absolutely amazing every time you shoot, punch, kick, slash, or otherwise rip and tear one of the demons.
Actually, we've created like a whole system for this now, and internally we call it destructible demons.
Ooh,
And
nice.
We see a lot of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
You can literally rip chunks out of them. Yes. Yes.
They know what's coming. They always know what's coming. Yes, you're ready. All right. Well, you know what? I know the answer to the question, but you ready to see him in action?
Nah, I'm fine. I'm ending the stream, by the way. Bye. You're not going to see the rest. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Putting the helmet back on. Doomslayer is just chunky, though, isn't he? Swole. Melee finisher. Probably feature into the glory kills, maybe.
Please remain calm. You may notice a slight change in the environment. If not, it's all part of the plan.
Very Lovecraft. Tentacles from the sky. Okay. Grapple hook. Okay, I'm in. Didn't take long. Did not take long. What are they doing with the shotgun? Delayed grenade charges. That's oddly similar to what I've been doing with the method doing with the grenade attachment, but the delayed charges. Yeah! I'm doing the same face I do when I hear a really fucking filthy heavy metal track. I would like to see more variation in the glory kills, you know, different body parts, but they did do that. They did do that with some of them. That looked like a quick dodge. That was a quick dodge sidestep. So they got more movement abilities built into this as well. They got a boost on the jump. Definitely looked like it, unless they were just using the chain on the shotgun again. There's a shoulder cannon! I just noticed that now. I'm pretty sure I saw that before, but I wasn't entirely sure. It's like a Predator-style shoulder cannon. If you look on the top left, you might see it. I'm on board. I'm very on board. I am very much looking forward to like feeding Cacodemons grenades, making them just detonate their own assholes. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh no, the sound went. Oh no, it's back. We're good. Who are you? You're a new one. That was a brief glimpse of a different style enemy there. Imp with wings, maybe? Winged imp? Interesting. Very interesting. Just trying to bump up the quality for you guys. Yep, you can do a quick back step. You can do quick side steps. The doubling down on the movement mechanics, that is exactly what I wanted. Build on the fluid motion. Scalable sections of level. That's gonna be fun.
My brothers and sisters, let's help to make our friends transition into their new world a comfortable one.
I'm just waiting for the stinger at the end. You just know at the end of this demo, there's going to be a big enemy that turns up and goes, "Bleh," and then it fades out to the logo, just Doom Eternal. You don't get to see the Doomslayer fight it, but I know it's coming. I know it's coming. There's going to be some great big monolithic enemy that you've never seen before. Shoulder flamethrower. Okay. Nah, it's just the Arachnotron. See how they've switched up the Arachnotron. You know, it'd be interesting if they give it elements of the moveset of the Spider Mastermind. It still looks like it's got quite low health. So I'm thinking, oh, they can cling to ceilings. Okay. And you can stab it in its eye with its own little stubby hands. That is fantastic. I wish I had more beer. I've literally chugged through everything. Actually. A life system?
Here comes Flame Boy. Swah, 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 swah.
They've introduced a life system. What? This is going to require some thought. And that is a big fucking area. Rocket launcher. Hellshot. It looks a little bit more techy. Reminds me a bit of the old Quake 3 rocket launcher, like a variant of it. Definitely rocket launcher. I gotta remember, did they miss out on the rocket launcher in the in Doom 2016? I think they did. They kind of varied it up a bit with the micro missiles, I think.
Remember, demon can be an offensive term. Refer to them as mortally challenged.
I love the completely on-the-nose background information. We're experiencing a demonic invasion. Demon is an offensive term. Hugo sounds like he's been doing a lot of fun shit. Hey, it didn't end the way I thought it would. It was just a standard playthrough. I thought it was going to do the cliche big enemy at the end. It didn't.
We're actually,
It didn't.
That's awesome. Thank you. We're actually just taking a very, very brief break. We have a lot more gameplay from Hell on Earth to show you, actually.
Ooh.
But for this next stuff, we wanted to actually pick up the pace.
Here comes Flame Boy. Swah, 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 swah.
And really see what this Slayer can do.
Senti Pillowcase, thank you very much.
Little
Song
FOV
Gamer, thank you very
change,
much.
Little mouse and keyboard.
You guys like the mouse and keyboard, right? All right. Buckle up.
After a glory kill, your next melee strike is supercharged. Are they introducing like
Earth is the melting pot of the universe.
special runes? Mix and match? I'm loving the sheer amount of gameplay they've been showing so far. This is this is nice. This is very nice. There's a pain elemental. Still spews lost souls by the looks of it. Could be wrong. Might have missed it. Bit of a waste. Bit of waste of a chain gun round. Used it on the Mancubus, the chunky boy. They're not giving away the glory kill for the pain elemental yet. They're not giving it away. They know we want to see it. They haven't shown us the Archvile yet. They have not shown us the Archvile. I'm loving the movement. I am in love with the movement mechanics in this. It's looking like it's going to be fast as fuck, frantic as hell, constant movement. I know a lot of people weren't fans of the arena design of it, but you know what? I don't give a shit. I enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, I'm sorry. That's your own fault. Very interested in what's going on in the... oh, no, they did it. They did it. That was almost cartoonish, I gotta say. Last Life. I'm just noticing these HUD elements here. There's some weird elements going on. Other player invasions! Yeah. Other players can invade your round? As demons?
So glad you're having fun. So you probably noticed there at the end
Hugo.
that we're now giving players the ability to take control of a demon and invade another player's campaign.
Yes! Yes!
That's right. You can actually even team up as demons to form a Slayer hunting party.
Yep. It's all just a really fun new way to add drama and unpredictability.
They've killed
to
it.
Your campaign.
They've killed it.
And this is just one of the ways that will allow you to enjoy
That sounds like fun.
Doom Eternal with your friends.
That sounds like fun.
It's up to you if you want to invade, be
That
invaded,
sounds
or you
like
just
fun.
want to rip and tear by yourself in your own campaign. Totally up to you.
Optional. There you go.
We're really excited about Invasion, and you can look forward to a lot more on this down the
Leave
road.
it if you don't like it, but if it sounds like fun, kill some assholes that decide to invade your game. I'm okay with this. You know, a lot of people want a purist interpretation of Doom.
A bit
Fuck
of time
that.
so far, just giving you a taste of hell on earth, but that
If
is
you're
just
still in
one
that
of the
mindset
many,
after
many
Doom
places
2016,
you'll
you clearly don't get it
we
yet.
do a lot of environmental storytelling in Doom Eternal. We get to see how the UAC evolved, journey into new and fantastic places in hell,
Ooh.
and
Bit more hell lore,
take you to
please.
some places you've never been before in a Doom game.
Hell
I wonder
tech.
what that is.
We love our little hint.
Honestly, we're just huge lore nerds at it.
This
And,
gets me.
everything
I
we
am a
do
fan of
has a
good,
story behind it.
well implemented
So if you like
lore.
me and you like to investigate everything, we're going to make it worth your time.
It's really true. We're not just making a Doom game anymore. We're building a Doom universe.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this.
You all also know we're pretty big tech heads at id.
I hope
and
they pull it
this,
off.
id Tech 7 engine allows us to
No, you don't get to die
display
yet,
10
stream.
times the geometric detail and greater texture fidelity than we have ever put on screen.
Yeah.
I hope they land it.
And as you've seen, all without sacrificing a crazy fast experience running at 60 frames per second.
Absolutely.
Default expectation.
All right, you know what? We've actually got another one of those cool locations we just talked
Places
about.
we've never been
You
in a
guys
Doom
wanna
game,
see
so
a little
heaven.
more gameplay?
Oh my god, you're showing more. I really
Never
need to
say no
pee.
QuakeCon. So let's take a look at what happens when the Slayer arrives on Phobos.
They're spoiling me at this point. You are fucking spoiling me. Are they doing the backstory? Because those guys look shit scared. Unless it's you know, lore continuity stuff is gonna piss. It's gonna fuck with my brain. Everyone is shit scared of the Doomslayer, and this is the way I like it. This is the way I like it. Oh, that... If I get to fire that... That's a BFG. The BFG 10,000. I'm creaming my fucking pants at this point. This is all joy. This is all joy.
Warning, the Slayer has entered the facility.
They're killing me right now. Showing me all of this is a power play right now. It is. They know they've got the shit. They know that they have doubled down on everything that made Doom 2016 really fucking fun for people like me to play. And they are just saying, okay, how about a double dose? Fuck it. How about a triple, quadruple dose? You might OD slightly, but fuck it, we think you can take it. I need this. I need it. I need it. I need it. I desperately need a piss. I do not want to tear myself away from this right now. Big man dash mechanic. Yep, there's the dash mechanic. Spotted that pretty a lot earlier. You can see that whittling away at the enemy as well. There's like incremental damage on the enemy as you get closer and closer to killing them. You strip away the armor. There's more damage shown on them. That's pretty freaking cool. That's pretty freaking cool. Nerevar, this is totally the beginning of the game. Yes, yes. The ballista. Pin them to the walls, maybe? Does it just obliterate them? I'm liking that they're switching up the weapons, though. I do like that they're switching up the weapons. And another thing that I really like about this section here is the making the environmental stuff that's going on at the same time seem really fucking epic. So that BFG 10K ground-to-air cannon that's going off in the background, every time that fires, the entire arena turns green, the screen shakes. That's attention to detail that just feels friggin' fun. Steel Raptor literally Doom Souls, you are erect. I am rocking the fuck out right now. Oh, I gotta go pee. Still going. It's still going. Is that a rotary shotgun? How did I only just spot that right now? That must be an upgrade to the standard shotgun where you have rotary shotgun barrels. That is fucking badass. You must have different attachments for that shoulder cannon, because I've seen flamethrower attachments, I've seen grenades. I'm pretty sure I saw something else to it as well. Guys, if this carries on, I'm really going to have to pop out. And you're going to have to tell me what I missed, or I'm going to have to come back and look at it later, because I am excited. I am excited. Pain Elemental can throw fireballs? I must have missed that. Is this the Archvile? I was thinking we haven't seen the Archvile yet. How big of a pain in the ass is that son of a bitch gonna be? Is it the fucking Crucible? It is! I'm going to pee. That's all I can take.
Holy cow. Thank you. Oh, man. You guys are unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really glad you liked it. That was awesome. You know,
We still like watching it.
I know. That was so cool.
Should play it. It's great.
Yes.
You will.
That's right. You know, honestly, it takes an entire team of dedicated and talented developers to working hard together to make what you just saw today. So it's truly an honor for us to be able to come up here and represent the amazing group of people that we get to work with, both at our offices in Dallas and in Frankfurt, Germany.
And because we are lucky enough to be here at QuakeCon, we have many from our Dallas office here in attendance. So before we go, we would like to ask everybody from id to stand up so you can see who they are, and they can feel some of the love that we've been getting from this great audience. Good work, guys.
Yeah.
Amazing. Guys and girls. Awesome. Thank you. We love this. This was absolutely a blast. You make it awesome for us. We'll see you around.
Thank you.
One more time for Marty and Hugo and all the folks that did.
They did it. They fucking did it.
Okay, just to check, did anybody actually have their baby? Did I get my wish? I mean, you came close. Even if you weren't pregnant, you probably came close.
I certainly came.
I know they showed a ton of new stuff, but there's a lot more to come with Doom Eternal. Before I wrap up, once again, I want to give a nod and a thanks to all of our QuakeCon volunteers who help make sure everybody gets in here, makes everything else happen. Please, another round of applause for those awesome folks. If you see them, be sure to stop them and say thanks. You can also ask them how to get involved as a volunteer for an hour, for a couple hours, for a day. We would always welcome more folks to join the QuakeCon volunteer family. For those of you here with me, there's obviously a lot going on at QuakeCon, so I encourage you to download the app and check out when all the tournaments are happening, all the panels and all of that. For those of you on the stream, keep checking BethesdaNet. You can also download the app so you can see when everything is happening. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome QuakeCon.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So yeah, they blue balls us. They blue balls us, but didn't give us a release date. That's a shame. That's a shame. No release date. Oh well. Oh well. But, in summary, not bad. Let me turn that down. Not bad. Validator, Doom 2016 looks like crappy shovelware compared to Eternal. They've definitely expanded. They have definitely expanded. Jaywalking. Twitch chugs on my channel so hard for you that you can't watch the stream without getting a load screen every 5 seconds. Bethesda, but Bethesda's channel was okay, but Twitch fucks over small streamers. I hope other people could walk it fine. I was just streaming it as best I could. I was essentially streaming a stream. That does fuck with things, but yeah, the only thing we were missing from that was a release date. But I am hype. I am hype. I am officially hype.